A furious few days of fighting between Israel and Gaza is threatening to plunge a region that is still teetering on the edge into chaos. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has pledged massive attacks against Gaza's Hamas rulers. As one of the bloodiest rounds of violence since the 2014 war shows no signs of stopping. Rocket fire has already killed civilians on both sides. Palestinian militants in Gaza fired hundreds of rockets toward Israel, sending civilians running for cover. Israeli Defense Forces retaliated with more than 200 airstrikes against what they say are military targets belonging to Hamas, the Palestinian political party and militant group that controls the Gaza Strip.
The IDF is ready, prepared and equipped to continue to fight against Hamas, ultimately to defend Israeli civilians against rockets fired from Gaza at Israel.
Netanyahu says Hamas is paying a heavy price for trying to wage another war on Israel, where Independence Day celebrations begin on Wednesday. For residents in Gaza, the escalation comes before the Muslim holy month of Ramadan begins, traditionally a time of fast and prayer. Among the dead are a 14-month-old Palestinian baby the health ministry said was killed alongside her pregnant aunt during the Israeli airstrikes.
They were not killed by Israel. It is, of course, a tragic event, but not at the hands of Israel.
Global Affairs Canada, in a statement, called for an immediate end to the worsening violence. It says Canada condemns the barrage of rocket attacks from Gaza into Israel by Hamas and other terrorist groups, which have killed and injured civilians. This indiscriminate targeting of civilians is not acceptable. Israel's military said it was responsible for killing a Hamas commander in a violent explosion that blew up a car. It was the first such killing by Israel of a top militant since the war 5 years ago. A United Nations envoy to the Middle East said the UN was working with Egypt to try to stop the fighting and called for a return to the understandings of the past few months before it is too late. Those efforts have so far not produced any breakthrough. While there have been clashes between Israel and Hamas over the last few years, an all-out war has been avoided, with Egypt brokering ceasefires in the past.